What's up, friends? It's quelanarsha. Guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, welcome back. So look, y'all seen that title, y'all seen that thumbnail. Your girl here to another story time video. Another story time video on the time when I got pulled over, y'all. Yes, I got pulled over. So before I get y'all the tea, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so y'all can be notified when your girl quelanarsha drop these bangers, y'all. Because just know that they coming for us 2022, and that's what? Period, y'all. Period. And we're gonna go ahead and get into the story time. This was on July 3rd, the day before the 4th of July, y'all. Actually, this was like 3 years ago. And I was on my way home from work. At the time, I was working at Cracker Barrel. Before I got off work, y'all, I had to use the bathroom so bad. But at the time I stayed, Cracker Barrel was literally like right around the corner from my house. So I was just ready to get off work and just hurry up and come home. So I'm like, I'll go ahead and use the bathroom when I come home or whatever. So on my way home or whatever, the police told me I was speeding. So I was driving, you know, just riding, listening to music, trying to get home. I rode past the police, so when I rode past him, I was like, every time I ride past the police, I just got that natural instinct, like, for me to slow down. Whether I find myself driving a little bit over the speed limit, or if I'm not driving over the speed limit, I always slow down. Like, it don't matter. Even if I'm going the speed limit, I still slow down, because you never know. And the police had hit his lights. So it was me and another car, was going past the police at the same time. So he had hit his lights or whatever. He busted U-turn, so we busted U-turn. He had pulled me up. I'm like, dang it. So yeah, I started crying, like boo-hoo crying, because first of all, that was my first time ever getting pulled over. Like, first time ever getting pulled over. So when he had came in, y'all, I'm telling y'all, when he busted U-turn and got right behind me, I almost shitted bricks, okay? Like SHIT bricks, okay? So y'all, at this point, I got full-blown tears in my eyes, crying out. I don't even know why I was crying. Well, I was crying because I got pulled over. Like, I don't even know what I did at the time. I'm like, why he pulling me over? So after that, he had came to my car. He was like, license, registration, insurance, all this other stuff. He wanted my license, my registration, my insurance. I'm like, cool, I got you. So he's like, man, why you crying? So I'm like, because you pulled me over. And y'all, the crazy part about it, I had just applied for the social work program. And they said the social work program, like, you couldn't get no tickets or none of that. Like, none of that. So it was like a whole rule with the social work program. So you couldn't get no tickets, you couldn't get none of that, like, in the social work program. I don't know if they were saying like in the past or any, I don't know, had the whole social work, I just know that you couldn't get pulled over. And I'm like, dang, I was like crying. Like, that was the first thing that came to my mind. Like, I literally just got accepted to the social work program in college. Like, I can't get no tickets, none of that. So when he had took my information to go back to his class around my license and stuff, he had came back, he ended up giving me a ticket. So I'm like, y'all, I'm crying, like, dang, I got the ticket, all this other stuff. Like, I don't do nothing, so why did I get a ticket? So he ended up giving me a ticket, and I'm really crying, y'all. At this point, so it's like, at this point, I got like some devastating news, like, that just really broke my heart. Like, I really got a ticket. Like, I was crying, for real. So I had so he was like, shit, basically he gave me a ticket and that was it. Like, shit, you got your ticket, you good to go. So I ended up, like, y'all, I'm talking about researching for days. Like, am I gonna get points taken off I'm always googling some stuff, and I'm like, am I gonna get points taken off my license if I got ticket, this, that, and the other, like all this other, I'm just googling some stuff. But I'm so glad that I did not get no points taken off my license or none of that. Like, I don't know, like, what was the reason for me not getting no points taken off my license. I mean, not that I was looking for some points to get taken off my license, but I was like happy that I didn't. Like, I went to DMV and everything. They said they didn't take no points off my license, and I ended up paying the ticket and didn't have to worry about it no more. Right? I literally talked to me, like, I stayed right there, like, and he told me that he pulled me over only because I was speeding. I was going like 10 miles over the speed limit and stuff like that. The only reason why I'm driving fast is because I have to go to the bathroom. Like, I literally just got off work and I have to get to this bathroom. But he was not trying to hit at y'all, like not trying to hit at all. He was like, I'm sorry, but I still got to give you a ticket. No, you don't got to give me a ticket. You just want to be an asshole and give me a ticket. Don't say you sorry you want to give me a ticket. No, you don't have to. You just want to be an asshole. That's what I want to say so bad, y'all. Like, literally. So I ended up taking the ticket, and I called my fiance crying, y'all. Like, I was just crying. He was like, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong? And I told him, like, I got me a ticket, all this other stuff. Like, I can't get no ticket in the social work program. I was like, boo-hoo crying, because I was happy as ever that I got to the program. Even though, like, come to find out that when I paid my ticket off and stuff, the outcome was I didn't get any points on my license, like I just told y'all. And plus, on top of that, like, I didn't get kicked out the social work program because it was like something minor. It wasn't like I had, you know, did like it wasn't like I did robbery, killing somebody, like nothing like that. It was just something very minor. So, and then I didn't get no misdemeanor or no felony, nothing like that. So I was good to go, like I was cool. And on top of that, I was embarrassed because people was riding past looking at me, like rolling their window down, looking like, what the fuck is y'all looking at? Like, y'all looking, y'all gonna help me. Like, y'all rolling y'all windows down, looking for what though? I was very confused, y'all. Like, I was very, very confused. Like, so that was the first time I got pulled up, y'all. The second time I got pulled up, I was on my way to take my auntie somewhere. And when by the time I seen the police, and that was literally like a year after that was like a year later. When I seen the police, that's when I had slowed down, but by that time it was too late. So I'm like, dang, so it was traffic. It was like flying. So the police was like off to the cut, like, you know, he off, you know, on the highway off to the cut. So I'm like, when I had seen that he had hit his lights, I'm like, see, we about to get pulled over. So I was driving, she was on the passenger side. She was like, for real, how you know? So I had told her, like, the police, you know, she had looked in her rearview mirror. She was like, oh my goodness, queen. She was like, calm down, don't panic, it's okay, everything is okay, auntie got you. If you get a ticket, auntie gonna pay for it because, you know, you taking me places and stuff. I'm like, okay, cause he cool. So he came to the car. This police officer was nice. Like, he was very, very nice. He came into the car and he was like, you know, he asked for my license, registration, and insurance. And you know, I gave him all of that. Like, I gave him all of that, which is the same thing. That's the same police officer I got pulled over the year before. I gave him all of my license, registration, and insurance information, and insurance information. Like, I had everything on that. Like, I got everything that you need. I got it for you. So I did the same thing for this man, and he asked me, like, have you ever been pulled over before? And I'm like, yes. I had told him, like, yes, because I'm not gonna, first of all, I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't, because I have. That's for one. And for two, if I was to lie, then it's like I couldn't, because he was gonna look in the system anyway, probably saying that I got pulled over before. And then on top of that, like, I got a ticket before, even though I had paid it, you know, it was out the, you know, out the window. But I'm sure he probably gonna still see that I got pulled over before. So he was like, okay, hit the top of my hood, like, hang tight. I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah, I'm just sitting there. So after that, he was gone for a good 5 minutes. So he had came back to the car. He was like, you know, honesty take you a long way in life. He was like, because I'm glad that you was honest to tell me that you got pulled over before, even though it was like, even though it was last year and it was old. He said you was still, he was like, you was still honest to tell me that you got pulled over. So I'm not gonna write you a ticket, none of that. He was like, cause you was very honest with me. You was nice, you was polite, you wasn't rude, none of that. So I'm like, okay, like, tell me what you want to say, like. Okay, so I'm like, okay, so I'm just still looking at him on TV, like, looking and stuff like that. So, and he was like, I'm not gonna write you a ticket and none of that. He said, just have a good day. And my auntie was like, apologize for me because, like, you know, I was taking her place. But I'm like, I'm the one who's driving, auntie, so it's like, not like you gotta actually apologize and stuff like that, because I'm the one who's driving. It was my fault that I was like speeding a little bit. But he told me I wasn't. The same thing, I was going like 10 miles. I'm always going 10 miles, even though I got pulled up twice. But both police officers told me I was going like 10 miles over the speed limit. I'm like, it's all, but I mean, I was going over the speed limit, so they still consider that speeding. But he was so nice, he was so sweet. And he told me like, I'm not gonna, you know, write you no ticket or nothing. You good to go, girl. I'm like, okay. I was happy. My auntie did say if I was to get a ticket, then she was gonna, you know, pay for it and stuff like that. Only because, you know, I was taking her around and stuff like that. I'm like, you know, it's cool. I see we're gonna see what this man gonna come back to the car and say. Now if he said that he gonna write me a ticket, then I'm gonna hand this ticket over to you. But if not, then girl, just sit on this passenger side and enjoy the ride. Hopefully that we don't get pulled up no more. Her knee. That's it. That's all. And she just sat back and enjoyed the ride because I ain't get no ticket. So yeah, y'all, that was like, it was crazy. It was the first time it was crazy because I was crying. Second time I wasn't even crying. I was just like, he was like, license, registration, I'm like, boom, 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 like, here you go. Like, what else do you need? Do you want me to step outside the car, like, hands up? What? Because I'm not doing nothing. Like, what else do you need from me? He was making me a little nervous. Because I'm like, it was taking him a long time to come back to this car. Because the first man that pulled me over, when the very first time I got pulled over, he had came back to the car like literally like 3 minutes late, 2 minutes later, ticket and all, like boom, 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 boom. Here go your stuff, here go your ticket, have a great day. Well, damn, he told me. With the other man, he came back 5 minutes later, boom, 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 boom. Here go your stuff, no ticket, no warning, have a great day. I'm like, oh, okay, okay, but it was cool though, y'all. He was really cool. He was sweet. Those was the only time that I actually got pulled over. I learned my lesson, even though this was like, it's been like 4 years now, and I'm glad I didn't have my kids in the car with me. But yeah, even though I only had one kid at the time, I still had only one kid at the time, but I'm just glad that my baby wasn't in the car with me, because I didn't want him to like witness anything like that, even though he was like too small to remember. But still, like stuff like that, I just don't want my baby to remember. So thank you, baby, for tuning into my video. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to your girl quelanarsha. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified when your girl quelanarsha drop these bangers, because they're coming for us 2022. That's what? Period, y'all. Period, period, period. And I'm going to see y'all in another video.